tree down on the trail. And another one at the lean-to after a couple weeks. We had some very strong winds. Some trees down. Hit the trail cam there. A few down. The cross ones there were already there, but the one this way on an angle over top, and this one straight here. This is just one piece. It's the top split when it fell. So that one mushroom was there. And the two were there. Huh. So I tried to tap their spores over there. I did a bit of cleaning up. That's all I'm going to do this weekend. I'll cut all that up for firewood and stack it. Oh, here a doggy. Boat coming. Campers on the other side. Looking pretty good, eh? Very good. Great place to bring in a canoe. It turned out good. Well, let's go along my walkway I made here. It manages to stay high enough above the water in the fall, in the spring. This little bird is fighting with the whiskey jacks that just came in. Look at that. And I think the little bird has some food in its mouth. Oh, I just turned it off and it came in dive bombing again. And now the little guy's up there. See, look at it. This little guy is, see what's in his mouth? So it's over there by my broken trail cam. Whiskey Jack just wants some, there's some mushed banana and some oats. They like the oats. 2 Whiskey Jacks now. Got a baby one here. You can tell because they're all black.
He's just a juvenile.
I was going to try some banana. And we have some type of woodpecker over there, but I don't really know my birds. Sorry, hard to hold still when it's in zoom. Stellar jay. That's stellar. Oh, but no, it didn't like the banana.
That little bird keeps attacking them.
Oh yeah, that little bird's still fighting, Jen says. See, there it goes. Still chasing all the birds around here. Must have a nest somewhere maybe. And, and that's why it had some food in its mouth and was taking it back to the nest. I don't know. Still a jay's just tripping around. Doo-doo-doo. Through the forest over there. And where'd he go? Oh well. Lots going on. Lots of critters. My horseshoe pit area. There's a big woodpecker somewhere I want to try and find. There it is. Where is it? Hard for me to find it here. Can you see it? Oh, I see it now. That's the kind that knocks bark off. Or does it knock bark off and dig holes? I think I heard a guy say there's different kinds. This is to my phone, so it's not very good quality up close zooming. Hurry! Get to the chopper! Alright, so I don't know. Best I could do. Alright, I have the trail cam all fixed and propped up. One of the clips on the back to the strap is broke, so it's just dangling by one clip. And the bottom lever bracket to close the... So that broke off there. That was bent off on the ground, but I clamped it back on and that was all okay. A little damage there. You can see where the tree that fell rubbed down this tree. And so we had 2 deer on that over the last week and a bit, 2 weeks maybe. 2 deer, a skunk, a lynx, and a black bear. Good size one, but thin looking. And then lots of rabbits and birds. So here's that black woodpecker. He zipped right in. They're really friendly. They let you get close to them. So what kind is that? Is that one of them three-toed woodpeckers? Blackback woodpecker? I don't know. No, there's this cool bushcrafter I watch, or he's got a cabin, and he knows all about birds. Well, let's go get some water for the fire. I usually have a bucket of water all the time. I've already lit the fire, so I better fill up the bucket. Oh, dropped my hat. Hold on. There we go. So this is going to be a lot easier to get water now. That's enough. Well, I'm going to use this bucket and get some sand at a sinkhole at the tent pad. I don't know if you can tell, but that whole area is quite low and a little in the corner there. So, while I go get some sand and fix the tent pad, Jen's heating up some of our leftover dinner last night. It is smokies, cheddar smokies, wrapped in seasoned hamburger, wrapped in bacon, and then some potatoes and peppers and garlic, onion, all that stuff, butter and seasoning, and then a salad as well. So I'll take you up to where I have a spot I've been getting sand if I need it. Let's go through here. This is just up past the horseshoe pit. So yeah, just this plywood square I brought up so no animals step in the hole. So camp's just behind us here. softened up here. And then undermine it a bit here. Okay. Hey, Mojo. Ferocious animal sneaking up on behind me in the forest. Better watch out. Just put a few scoops in there. All right, let's go back to camp. See you there. So here, we're going to try and level things off a bit, fill in that hole. Pretty low along the rail here. I don't know if that's out of your view. I think it was a bit. Joe's coming through. It was quite low in there. But yet not pushing out the side, because that is what happened last time. The side had pushed out a lot. I had to put a new peg in here. So I did a video where I did that camping last year and had to fix this area. Had to dig it out, push it all back in, fill it in. But that sink's not from this, it's from when I filled it. I put some stuff in there, it's rotted away and sinking. Put some there. There, I brought just enough. There, another spring chore finished. So there was some good packing and settling over the winter. So I'll be adding sand into the horseshoe pits as well. So I put some dirt in the back here for a place to put my work bucket. Yeah, it had a little mini stump and a root. It was all uneven and in the way. So now it's nice and perfect. And this is my Christmas tree here. A few ornaments on it. Some of Granny's old Christmas tree. One I made when I was little at preschool. And one Granny bought me when I was 6 or 7. So I'd like to tie some cut off branch pieces, make hangers out of them, and tie them to the tree and have a place for the fishing rods to hang. And up here I'm gonna cut about a 8-foot high piece of dead tree with lots of branches off it, and snip the branches just at a good length so I have, coat hooks. And I'll dig a hole and bury it in a good couple feet and tie it to the fence in the corner there. Have a nice coat rack tree stand. This is where I would take snowshoes off and leave them in the winter when we come down. Nice little bench there. So yeah, coat rack is needed. And just out front here where the water is, somewhere, I don't know where, I'm going to, in the fall when the lake water is lower, I'm going to dig a nice big hole, put a bucket in it that has a cutout bottom, just to hold up, backfill that, so I have a hole that's a bucket. And groundwater will seep up into it, and after a while it'll be clear water, and I can scoop out of it and boil it and drink it. Lake groundwater. All right, everyone, my raven is here. It remembers me. I fed it in the winter time a couple times. It loves sandwich. Where is it? Usually it's in that big tree there, but it's not. Maybe it just flew over. Heard it good though. There's 2 of them, and they're a pair. So in case you're new to the lean-to, this goes to a food bucket. When that breaks, I don't know where I'll put that. So I don't really need that. Lid comes off pretty easy. Little pulley there, goes up to a pulley. And a little path. I was gonna make a nice walk somewhere, but I don't think I'm going to anymore. And so, a big monster, eh? So this is just off the side of the lean-to. Had a lot of fun building this place. Kind of do something a little better each year. Some type of osprey or something. Lives up here every year. Sorry, missed it. This is my cool platform I made just for having everything ready to head on out when we go up the trail. That heads on out. And this is right by the horseshoe pit and right behind the lean-to. Those backboards are solid. Jen hangs a lean-to, hangs a hammock between these trees. And sometimes that little one to that big one. Kind of, it's a dangerous area with this big dead tree here. I'm waiting for it to fall in the wind. I've been here 4 years and it hasn't fallen. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 bad ones right in the very close area. And more farther out. So the back of the lean-to area is all through here, up to that log, that tree falling down there. All raked and fire hazard ground cleanup. Just kind of in through there, a teeny bit to the path out. Narrowly just to there, to where you see that log going down. Behind the fence is there. To the water, all raked, all very well, and all the dry, nothing dead. To the front area of the water, all the way up a little, all those other trees that were fallen up to the food bucket and back to the top. All raked up and clean and nice and safe. So really the only area that gets used is the horseshoe pit. This green space in between to the food bucket is untouched. Green space all down the side behind the fences and the wood pile down there, all untouched. And right in front of the lean-to, all fenced off and untouched. Just past the wood pile. Other than the path there that goes to the dock, all that in front of the waterfront and doesn't get stepped on or walked in. Where the trail camera is down there, all, we don't go in there. To the side of the lean-to there. Oops, sorry. Not in there, and just a path to the food bucket. Well, folks, let's get this fire out. How's that technique? My fire pit has 4 large, flat, thick rocks under it at the base. So, there we go. So, this just buttons down with a flap. Just ties in 5 places. So here's the awning. Those are the 2 poles that hold it up, and the tarp rolls up around a straight edge pole that's tied to the grommets of the tarp. And I'll show you where those poles rest into the ground. Check this out. They just fit in there perfectly. So we get the light going here. There. Some PVC pipe. And one on the other side. Neato. Pretty slick. That my Coleman oven sits on. It folds up tight flat and pops out into a nice square oven. There's a rack inside. Cookies and cinnamon buns. I put briquettes in there. Works okay. Okay in summer, not in winter. Can't get it hot enough.